So when we check into our campground, we actually fill up our freshwater tank, okay? And the reason we do that is, you heard me say this in other videos, when we are checked in and sometimes power goes off, storms roll through, or the campground shuts the power off, we have an option to switch over to battery and use our pump to take the water from the freshwater tank and use it to flush the toilet, wash your hands, use the sink. So we always fill our freshwater tank with it all the way to the max. But hey, I want to show you our site here before we begin. We are actually B12. And I want to show you that, look at the woods. How dense it, and look how nice it is. Just come back here, sit. You could tell that they filled in some dirt here because it did probably drop at one time. But this is pretty much our lot. And I could see a trail back there. So if I can get back there, I would definitely take that trail. So this is our setup. Pretty quiet here, I'll tell you. Pretty quiet. Welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Angelo from the T-Squad family. T-Squad RVing, that is. We are checked into Crosswinds Family Campground here in Linwood, North Carolina. And if you checked out my my Anderson Levelers video, you'll see that we checked in and then we ended up showing you a little bit about how we use our Anderson Levelers right there. But check that video out. I want to remind you that if you have not subscribed, please do so by hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell, and you will get notified for videos like this. So today my idea was we are actually going to be checking out of Crosswinds. So I want to show you around my RV and how we had it set up for the last 2 weeks that we were here. And I want to show you how we do it and what we do to fill up our freshwater tank. Another reason why we do it, besides in case the power goes off, we actually use it as a weight. So the more weight you have in your RV, in other words, the less sway it does, like when you walk around. So that's another good reason. So those are two reasons why we fill up our freshwater tank. Okay, so we begin. We are going to have to, when we checked in, I put this long hose. If you walk over here, I actually put one here for the kitchen like I always do. Then the water is actually inside this little container here. So what I did was I put the elbow and I taped it so nothing gets in there. I put my little adapter, I put our filter, and I put our hose and attached it along with our cable. So what I did to keep everything nice and neat, actually kept everything together and taped it. So yeah, so this is our setup for this campsite. And I like it because it came with cable. That is a very good option that this place has. And we actually use it. They have very good HD. So that's a bonus. Checking out, I like to put water in my freshwater tank. By doing so, we have here a Nautilus center. This is everything that controls your Grand Design reflection, from water standpoint to empty the gray water tank here. So it actually has a black water tank flush, a black tank flush. And so this is pretty much our control center right here. So I purchased this on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description below. It's called Save a Drop. So what this does is the water flows through here, and this will determine how many gallons of water you are putting in your RV, or if you want to monitor how many gallons of water you use while you're at an RV site. This is actually a pretty cool tool. We don't use it other than to check how much water we put in our freshwater tank. So when we travel, we could use our bathroom. All right, so simply we're going to go ahead and unscrew this right here, and we are going to connect that Save a Drop onto this end right here. Okay, so what we did was we just screwed on this Save a Drop on this hose that is coming in from there, going all the way to the water spigot that's over there. All right, so we'll attach this on our water intake city water connection. We'll screw that on there like that, okay? And we'll tighten it a little bit. We tightened it. Okay, so I actually have a shutoff. I actually have a shutoff here, so I don't have to keep going back and forth to turn the water on and off. I just turn it on here. I'm gonna come to the Nautilus Center here, and I'm going to go ahead and switch it to power fill. Okay, what power fill will do is it'll take your water from the city water and it'll fill your tank. So we are going to change our dials to power fill. Switch that this way, switch that that way. Now we are matching that there to our Nautilus Center. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and turn it on, and you'll actually hear the water and you'll see how many gallons is going through. It is upside down, so it's 0.2. I guess that's the only downfall about this, is it's upside down. So we're gonna wait till we have approximately 10 gallons in there. So it's almost at 1. There we go. So we just turned it on, and there it is. It's starting to fill up. You got 1 gallon already, 1.1. All right, so we're up to 3.2. All right, we are at the halfway point of 6 gallons, a little more than halfway. So we are going to put 10 gallons in here. All right, so we are almost at 10 gallons. We are at 9.5. And we will probably turn it off at 10 gallons because that is plenty of water. So you can see now we are at 10 gallons, okay? And I love this thing because it just keeps count. All right, so we'll turn it off right here. We'll disconnect it. It's nice doing everything with one hand. We'll disconnect it from here. Oh, I'm gonna need 2 hands to do this. So now that we have 10.5 gallons, I'll disconnect it from here. And I'll go ahead and install this onto this city water connection here. Now remember, I'm actually tightening everything as soon as I pause this. Like I said, you'll wonder why we have this here, is because this way I can shut the water off from here versus going all the way to the spigot. So now that we're done here, we need to turn this back into the proper. So since we're getting water from the city water, we are going to turn this to the city water. So we'll go ahead and start with the black. The blue's good. Nope, my bad, see? This is why I love the picture. So we're gonna go ahead and move the blue down to follow this. Then we're gonna go ahead and lift the black sideways. It's already done. The white is already turned. And the red and green, the red is good, and the green, we will lift like this. Now, we'll double check. Everything looks good. This is what I love about the Nautilus Center. They have a map of what you got, what you need, whatever fits your needs, for dry camping, to power fill, to city water, to winterize, and to sanitize. Sanitize is another thing. We usually siphon from a 5 gallon, but we'll get that to you in another video. So now that we are all set here, we are going to turn the water on, and you'll hear it go through a little bit. Now Sandi has water on the inside of the RV. Now I know for sure I have 10 gallons of water to use on the road. So if we need to stop and use the bathroom or we need to wash our hands. And I gotta tell you, I love having water in my freshwater tank because let me tell you, sometimes when I'm pumping gas, I can go inside the RV and wash my hands in the bathroom sink. Getting a lot of like questions like, what do you do? How do you fill your freshwater tank? And there's Sandi right there. She's in deep cleaning because we are actually all done camping here. So she's actually cleaning the inside. So I've been getting emails from a few subscribers and that own a Grand Design Reflection 312 BHTS. And they have questions like, do you drive with water in your car or with your RV? Do you fill it up all the way? I don't. I actually put 10 gallons in, and that to us is enough. We've put 5 before and it's worked. But I've come to wash my hands at the end of a trip and we were out of water. So I decided to put double than that. I decided to put 10. Hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope this video was helpful. I know that I learned, and I just like to share if I learned something new. And this might be not new to you, but it's new to us within the last 2 years. So I've been doing this since we got the RV and it's worked out great for us. But please subscribe if you have not. Click that like button and go a step further. Hit that bell and you'll get notified. So, hey guys, thank you very much. And we'll see you guys in the next video.